Your self-worth ain't low because you're broken. It's low because you've been trained to measure your self-worth by how people respond to you. And I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you want to break that cycle. Well, I'm glad you're here. I know what it's like to constantly look for validation through likes, through compliments, and even just you doing a good job without even knowing it. And I had to start asking myself, why do I only feel worthy when somebody else says I am? So let's talk about it. If you're new here, my name is Koya. I'm a wife and mama on my own self-growth journey, and I would love for you to join me, so feel free to subscribe. Validation is basically confirmation. It's the feeling of yes, you're right, or yes, you matter. It feels good because of course we're human and we want to feel seen. We want to feel loved and accepted. But when feeling good becomes dependent on how somebody responds to you, somebody telling you that you're beautiful, or somebody agreeing with you, then that's when it starts to mess with your self-worth. Something that I used to do, and something I feel like a lot of people do, is post pictures to feel validated. Like we really put in our self-worth in other people's hands. And the reason I feel like we crave outside validation is because most of us didn't feel fully seen growing up. And maybe that was physically, maybe that was emotionally. So now as adults, we chase that feeling. When we post selfies or pictures and they get no likes, of course that makes us feel down. And that makes us believe that we only as good as the attention that we get. We compare our lives to other people's and start feeling like we're falling behind. And all of this is actually where our self-worth suffers. So if you ever catch yourself wondering why they don't support you or why he didn't approach you, girl, that's your craving for validation showing up. And it's one of the biggest traps for low self-worth. Seeking external validation only hurts your confidence over time because you stop trusting yourself and you become more performative, doing stuff only for applause instead of alignment. And whether you know it or not, you tie your value to productivity, to looks, or being liked, and this only makes your worth fragile. It took me a while to realize that I only thrived off of applause and compliments, but felt empty when I was alone with myself. But let me say this, external validation is not the enemy. It feels good because we're human, and it's human nature for us to lift each other up. But if it's the only way you know how to feel good about yourself, it becomes a trap. Internal validation is about clapping for yourself, even when nobody is watching. And that type of validation lasts because it comes from you. You hold the power. I had to learn this. I had to learn to give myself credit without waiting for approval. And that looks like me celebrating my small wins privately, talking to myself kindly, and just telling myself I'm proud of you out loud. It's time to build that self-worth. So here's a couple things that'll help you do that. So whenever you catch yourself needing validation in a moment, ask yourself, what am I doing this for? Is this really for me, or is this just to be seen? Like, would this still be enough if nobody else saw it? Another thing you want to start doing is validating yourself first. Give yourself credit in private and start affirming yourself daily. And I know this sounds so cliche, but affirmations are really just reminders. And when you hear something enough, you start to believe it. Do things that align with your values, not approval. Dress how you want to dress. Show up imperfectly and just be you. Another thing that's going to help build your self-worth is setting quiet goals and keeping promises that you made to yourself. When you do what you say you're going to do, your brain tells you, I can trust myself. And that trust builds confidence and self-worth. Listen, nobody can validate you like you can. You don't need permission to feel proud. And you don't need constant approval to feel beautiful, worthy, or powerful. You don't need to prove anything to anybody to be worthy. And this is something that I have to always remind myself. So if you haven't told yourself, I'm going to tell you, you are worthy right now. Even if you're not getting the praise, even if nobody says I'm proud of you, and even if you feel invisible, you are still enough. And here's your reminder that your self-worth doesn't live in somebody else's hands. It lives in you and always has. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody it could help too. And I'll see you in the next one.